Test. Okay, we're streaming again. All right, we're back. I think. I think we're back. Okay. Now we seem to be working again. I don't know why all of a sudden our stream stopped, but we're back. Okay. Yeah, well, I don't know if it's Comcast. I don't. It seemed like an odd one because the stream to Florida was still working, and it seemed like vMix stopped working. Okay, so anyway, well, let's see what happens here. We'll see if we can get back up and running on the other stuff. I got to see what's happening. Let's try it again. Okay, now we're back in position. Hey, welcome back.
Thank you. I was doing PR work.
We don't need any PR work. We have a PR person for that.
I know. I was talking to her.
Yeah? Didn't mean
Well,
to
actually, I was talking to
There
one
you
of
go.
the board members.
Okay, all right. Well, stop socializing with the board.
No, nope. She asked me a question, so I stopped.
Oh, I see. Hobnoz.
You know, you got to respect the board, and hey, if that's what it takes to earn extra zeros from the board members, I'll do
Yeah,
it.
I see. You know something that I didn't do? I just realized that I never did the...
Bless you, Cheyenne.
Okay, there we go. All right, yeah, I know. For some reason, the sound just went out, shut off on the Facebook and Twitter and YouTube, and I had to restart it. If you were listening to the Florida feed, that went total from they never stopped. So I just you didn't miss anything. So I guess what I need to do though is while I'm doing this, I need to do this, and I need to do this, and I need to do this, and I need to do this group. Okay. Let's see. Oh, wrong one. I need this one. TSH. There we go. Forgot to post it to the other places because I got excited because we were starting early and, well, basically early. I think we were a minute early. And share to a page. Guess I'll share them to the page. Oh, man. Anyway, we got a lot of good stories yet, and I was waiting for somebody to get back here so we could do the stories.
I told you I had to talk to the board.
You didn't need to talk to the board that bad.
Yes, I did.
There's nothing that the board needs to know that...
Everything was fine.
Excuse me.
We have a board member in the chat room. You could have talked to the board.
Hours.
Huh?
I don't know
Thought
what...
you fell in.
No. I'm too big for that.
Well, he said he didn't need another clog.
I did say that.
You are so mean.
I know. I can't stand those clogs. Uh-oh, what happened? What's going on? It's not working. Oh, come on. Oh, no, where'd I go? Rats.
Now what do you have?
Okay, there we go. Okay. What does who have?
I don't know, but it's white.
Give it here. Give it here. Drop it. Drop it. Drop it.
She did. She picked it back up.
Give it here.
Let me see.
Come here. Bring it here. Bring it. Cheyenne, come on. Oh, okay, I don't care.
Okay.
Doesn't look like it's
Yeah,
anything.
because she had something upstairs, too, and we weren't sure what it was. Then once we figured it out, she was okay.
These messages that pop up on my screen pop up at the most inconvenient times. Like, that does that to me again. Darn it. Okay, let's see here.
Well, we got no sound.
No, we got sound again. We're back.
We're back.
I just wanted to. I never sent it to my links, and because we had started and. Okay, there we go. Now I think we're back. Okay, now I can go back to the stories. Okay.
What does she have that she's not supposed to have?
No, he said it was okay.
I don't know what it is, but
it's a cap of some sort.
It's a cap of something. So something's not going to have a cap. All right. Now that you're back.
Yeah.
What is your approximate, just a number off the top of your head, approximate amount that you pay out a month to live?
You mean in rent or like everything?
All together, everything of necessities to live.
Oh, I deleted it.
2 grand, 4 grand?
I'm gonna say it's about $2,000.
Okay. You?
I'm thinking here. Hold on.
Now, she doesn't have a car, so hers is probably going to be lower. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do.
See, I used to have a. Oh, wait a minute. Is it in there?
Oh.
I will say approximately 2,500.
Okay.
Yours is not more than mine.
All right.
Because we live together.
Okay, but either one, 25. You could put them both together if you want it. But I mean, regardless, what do you
Well,
think?
together, I would say probably $4,000.
Okay.
Yeah, because
All right.
he's got things from before.
Okay, you.
Oh, there it is.
Just a rough number. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just approximate.
Take your paychecks and subtract a little bit.
That's what I'm trying to.
2 grand.
But I would like to live on a cruise ship.
We did that. We did that
say
article while
about-
you were away.
Probably about $1,000,
A grand?
maybe.
That's pretty good. Well, how about 33-year-old has left the U.S. for Georgia and lives at $1,592 a month. Now I'm semi-retired.
Wow.
Now,
Wait a minute. Isn't Georgia in the U.S.?
Ah.
Oh, you mean the country
Yes.
Georgia? Okay. Okay. I'm sorry. I think state.
Well, I wouldn't mind $1,592 a month because I could live. I'd live pretty happy on that because I could. I definitely could have a real nice Lamborghini or anything. But this guy here has figured out a way that he can live on $1,592. He's living, moved to, I can't pronounce that, Tbilisi,
Tbilisi, I think.
I don't know. And now he's semi-retired. It says here, in 2020, Mike Sigunski, among millions of other people in lockdown as the COVID-19 pandemic swept the globe, but instead of hunkering down with roommates or family, Swigunski was 6,000 miles away from home, alone in a foreign country. I'm going to just say Mike. Mike had only planned to visit Georgia, a small country that sits between Eastern Europe and Western Asia, for 30 days. But when Georgia closed its borders in March to curb the spread of the virus, the Missouri state native was forced to extend his stay in the country capital. As he recalls, he quickly fell in love with the old world charm as well as the relaxed culture of good food and warm hospitality. He's now 33 and living in and working from there as a nomadic entrepreneur, a decision that has helped him live a higher quality of life for a fraction of the cost.
So he's probably living in what we know around here maybe as homeless, but he has just the
No.
basic necessities.
Not at all, because it's a lot. Because our exchange rate is quite a bit different there. If he was living in the U.S., I would have to be working a lot more, and now I'm semi-retired. He's always dreamed of traveling around the world. Before he graduated at the University of Missouri in 2011, he found himself at the crossroads: pursue a traditional corporate job or travel to Prague, where he was offered the opportunity to lead a group of students studying abroad. I don't mind studying broads. I like to study broads.
Are you sure that says broads and not boards?
He was offered the opportunity to lead a group of students studying abroad. I would think that'd be pretty cool.
Okay, just making sure
She
because
has nice press.
I
and-
wouldn't mind studying broads too.
Yeah, that's what I think. Then 1 month before graduation, his mother died from breast cancer. Well, he could have studied that broad and helped her get breast
That
cancer
just sounds wrong.
treatment. I was absolutely devastated. He says, I was 22 years old and I was confused on to which path to lead, but I knew my mother would have wanted me to follow my dreams. He decided to follow his passion and booked a one-way ticket to Europe. Since then, he's visited 100 countries, living and working in different locales for months and or years at a time. He has a travel He has been a travel writer in Korea, an advertising manager in Australia, and a marketing and sales manager in New Zealand, among other jobs. For 4 years ago, he decided to monetize his expertise in remote working and travel. His business, Global Career, is an online resource of job boards, workshops, coaching, and where people can learn about entrepreneurship as a digital nomad. So through all that stuff, he's ending up, it says living in Georgia is 10 times cheaper than the U.S. Man, it'd be nice to have that, if you have, let's say you have a small nest egg and you want to retire, you couldn't do that in the United States, but you could do it there because there are exchange rates quite a bit different. You could live like a king at a place like that. Georgia has a 1% tax for small businesses and owners like Mike, and the U.S. tax has a tax benefit for expats that excludes up to $112,000 of income being taxed. Running multiple businesses from Georgia is definitely a lot easier than if I was based in the U.S., and it mainly comes from it mainly comes down to the cost. I was trying to expat?
Yeah, a person who lives outside their native country.
Oh, that is a word?
Yeah.
I've never seen that word.
Denoting or relating to a person living outside their native country.
Okay. Per Georgian law, citizens from 98 countries, including the U.S., can reside there for 1 full year without a visa and apply for an extension once the year is up. And that's how he's still living in Georgia. So he said his biggest expense is rent and utilities, which together are about $696 a month.
Wow.
For utilities and a rent. So that's pretty good.
No, it's not really expatriate. I looked it up, and expat is a word, which...
Well, it could be stands
It
for,
could be short for expatriate.
Yeah, I would think it stands for that would make sense, expat. So it's pretty interesting, but here's a chart. It says here's his phone is $3 a month, subscriptions are $16 a month, transportation $28 a month, health insurance $42 a month. How would you like to pay for $42 a month for your health insurance?
Ugh. Well,
recreational
I'd rather pay nothing.
Recreational travel $338. Rent and utilities $696. Food is $469. His food's like what my food is, but of course mine is probably more now that everything's jacked up.
Well, you also have a dog.
Yeah, but
that's spoiled.
No, that's not the biggest issue there. Let me tell you. It says one aspect about living alone is that he didn't enjoy early is cooking. So once he moved to Georgia, he hired a private chef. His private chef comes to his house 6 days a week to prepare his meals. How much do you think a private chef runs per month?
How much is his total expense?
$1,592.
I'm going to say if he spends $695 for rent and utilities, the rest is for the chef.
Okay.
I'd say that's
What
probably
what
more.
number is that?
900.
Okay. You think 900 as well? And what do you
Yeah.
think?
I'll go 1,000.
His chef costs him $250 a month.
Oh,
Private
Nice.
chef might sound like a luxurious expense, but it's actually saved him a lot of money. Without a chef, I'd be eating out a lot more and ordering takeout.
well, why doesn't he grow like his food, like tomatoes and all
Maybe
those
he doesn't
vegetables?
like tomatoes like you.
Anyway, it's kind of an interesting idea. I mean, to go out there and live there, and it could be a lot of fun.
It's too far away.
It's an adventure.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't want to necessarily do it, but I think I like it in the U.S. a lot more than. Okay, I did do that. All right. But anyway, I think it's kind of cool. Like I said, I wouldn't do it, but somebody has to do it, I guess.
Yeah.
Be an expatriate.
They don't live in New England then.
So GM has a factory in Mexico, and they just got a raise.
Okay.
How much do you think they get per hour?
$25 an hour.
40? You say 45?
25.
25 an hour? Okay.
I'm going to say probably about 100 an hour.
And 100 an hour in Mexico. Okay.
Yeah, because that's why, they send all the money to their families here.
Okay. Doesn't happen that way, but okay. Yeah. All right.
I'll do 45.
45 an hour. You said 45. You said
25.
You said
100.
Mike wins again by default.
He read the article.
They got a 25-cent raise to $3.25 an hour.
Wow.
That's right. I said $3.25 an hour.
Ugh.
That's how much they make, because GM pays them well. That's why. Now think about that, because in the U.S. they are probably making $45 an hour or whatever, and that's why they have the stuff made outside the U.S. at $3.25 an hour. You're gonna, and just imagine if it were in China, it's gonna be less than that.
Ugh.
I'm just telling you, that's why they want to be out of the U.S., because they can make money. That's why I'm impressed with Tesla. Tesla's $125,000 Model X would probably be $50,000 instead. So, yeah, any mechanic, her mechanic charges $65 an hour. So, to fix to build these cars at $3.25 an hour. That shows you. It says, after much negotiations, General Motors has given workers at its largest factory in Mexico a raise that comes to 25 cents an hour on average. This bumps up the average worker from $3 an hour to $3.25 an hour at the GM Silao plant, where the Silverado and the Sierra are made. So that's crazy.
Yeah.
They have 6,500 workers, and the contract guarantee 8.5% pay raise, and the number falls short of the 19.2% pay raise the workers ask for. Hey, they should be happy they got a job.
Exactly.
I mean, apparently, but $3.25 an hour down there is probably really good money, I'm thinking. So you never know. That's just crazy. It's crazy how much, especially in where our inflation numbers are, that this is what they're making down there. So it's nuts. All right. Then we got, let's see here.
I hate to see what my mechanic would charge, because I know I need some work done on my car to pass inspection.
Yeah, well, I gotta get my tractor fixed. It's gonna be expensive, I think. Because you should know, Google has made it easier to remove your personal information from search results.
Okay.
Memoir.
Ooh, okay.
Anyway, because you should know, everyone should know, if you want to remove your personal information from search results, you can do it with this. Google's taking a step forward in enhancing the right to privacy. The search engine giant will soon allow internet users to remove their personal information results, including phone numbers, emails, and home addresses. I know that when I did some searches on there, it knew my address, it knew where I am, who I am, all that stuff. And I do want to take this stuff off the web.
Yeah.
This tells you how to do it. So it says Google users can currently request their personal information be hidden from search results via the company's support page, but if the search results fit the categories below, personal information that creates significant risks of identity theft, financial fraud, other specific harms, non-consensual, explicit, or intimate personal images. These are things you can get taken off.
Okay, so how do we do it?
Well, I got a whole bunch more here. You can't just jump in there. Involuntary fake porn, content about you on sites with explorative removal practices. Select personal identifiable information, which is P2. I don't know what that means. PII. Or doxing content from Google search. Images of minors. Pornography from Google search results for your name. Content for specific legal reasons such as DMCA copyright violation reports and child sexual abuse. There are many reasons. It says here, let me see how we do this. How do we do this? Look in here. Oh, that's it. Wait. Well, how do we do it?
Read more about Google's current policy.
Wait, where'd you see that?
Down at the very bottom. Keep going down. Read more about Google's current policies on removing personally identifiable information. You scroll up and I can't see it.
I didn't see it.
Scroll down.
Down.
Or no, I'm sorry, up. Up. It's the very last sentence. Keep going.
Oh, okay, there it is. All right, there it is. So here you got options for removing your personally identifiable information from search. And says, I'm looking for the information for how to do
requesting removal. Oh, you have to request it.
Okay. I should probably...
Wait a minute. Wait, back down. Right there. Click on where it says request the removal in that first sentence.
What are you looking at?
Very first paragraph. There. Click in the blue.
Oh.
I guess we're not doing our stories today.
Sorry.
There you go. Oh, there it is. All right. Cool. So there you go. You or your authorized representative can submit a request to remove links to the content from the Google search. Any authorized representative must explain how they have the authorities to act on your behalf. So that's how you do it. All right. All right. Well, I can put this link here into copy and put it into here. Because I know there's a lot of people that would definitely want to do that. Let's see what comes up. Oh, it's in French. Remover information is... Why is it in French?
Don't you speak French?
Well, I do, of course. Of course I do.
Bien.
Well, that's weird. All right, anyway, 1 peso equals 5 cents. Okay. Oh, man. All right, next.
I say they do their monologues.
Well, I still have a bunch of things yet. So what okay, that didn't do, okay.
Stella! I'm sorry.
Let's put this in here, too. So they have this. All right, there we go. This request could not be processed. It's driving me nuts. All right, and then we'll do this on here, too. All right.
It's going to beat me. Now I'm going to keep...
There we go. Okay. So if you ever want to do that, you can... I'll have the links there so you can find it. All right. Well, this guy likes my tweet. That's really nice of him. Oh, Las Vegas Vlog. Okay, that could be why. And why does this person like it? Real Gwen Blessed Hands, Inc. All right. These people, I don't even... Oh, wait. Please share. Oh, please share. Please remember our ancestors' recipe for homemade baby formula. Save our children. All right. I didn't even know that. Well, I guess I could bring that up and share that. understand what I'm looking at. Alright, well, I guess we should see this and see whether or not it's something we want to share. I guess I'm sharing it right now. You need a breast.
Cup measures, tablespoon measures.
I guess. Oh, this is going to go for a while, I can tell.
He's up to something.
What makes baby formula versus milk and stuff?
Just the nutrients in it.
Get out of that room.
Now, is she making just enough for one bottle or what?
Who knows?
She got that plastic, whatever she got before.
What?
She had the plastic thing in her mouth again.
It's alright.
I know, I'm just saying, but she was in the laundry room again.
Oh.
She wants to do your laundry, Mike.
Well, it needs to be done. So there you go. You can make it anyway. This goes on and on. I'll just share this. We don't have to watch this whole thing.
So you buy powdered formula, mix it with baby water, and you have the same thing. Easier.
Okay. Well, if that works, then there's something we could do in spite of the shortage.
Well, you didn't know we were going to, West Virginia, and buying some more formula and selling it for almost like...
Yeah, you weren't here for that.
Yeah,
That's okay.
for a quarter of less than, it cost. Or more than it, more than it costs. So
All right.
we're
Next.
going to make money.
Okay. I should probably, if I didn't hit the button already. Can I do it? Yeah, I can. Form. All right.
But I'm sure the lactation consultants are going to say it's still better if you can breastfeed your baby.
Well, yeah.
Well, you breastfeed your baby all the time.
No, none of my kids were breastfed.
No,
All right. Anyway.
Mike got it.
No,
Anyway.
I did too.
There have been a lot of shootings over the past week, and a lot of them are pretty violent shootings. Not that shootings aren't violent in normal, but
What's wrong?
this one guy... What?
She was sitting over there going, "Oh my god, oh my god."
Something I said? Something?
No,
What's she laughing at?
we're talking about breastfeeding.
Okay. Anyway, this gunman named Peyton Gendron, 18 years old, decided he was going to go on a little trip about an hour away from his house, and he apparently spent a lot of time thinking about this. He killed 10 people at a Buffalo supermarket. It's a racially motivated hate crime. Of course, he was white, and he was out after as many people as he could get. So, let me see here. I'm trying to make this work. Why is this not getting bigger? Come on. Anyway, so he was all geared up, had his tactical gear on and stuff, and he decided that he was going to kill as many people as he could. He fatally wounded 3 people. He was wearing body armor and a military-style clothing when he opened fire at the Tops Friendly Market store. He apparently, this guy, he was looking, he was going to kill himself, and then he had his gun at his head, and police talked him off the ledge. They should have just left him shoot himself, because now we got this guy that's going to have to go through trials and all that other kind of, and you know what I hate about it is the alleged shooter. He's not the alleged shooter. He walked in tactical gear. He was shooting. There's not alleged anywhere in this.
Well, he was wearing a mask in hopes that nobody would recognize him.
There's no alleged. There's no doubt upon who did this. He should just be shot right then. They should have left him take his life, or killed him himself. He should have killed himself, or somebody should have shot him and killed him just to get him out of it. Because now we got to pay for this guy to go through all these trials and all these situations where they keep saying alleged shooter. No, he gave up. He's not the alleged shooter. He is the shooter. There is no doubt as to who shot those people. And it irritates me beyond irritation that he's still alive. Because, okay, some people say, oh, well, he was mentally ill. Okay, so he shot people. He should die. It's simple. It's really a simple thing. It's really, you kill somebody and you're racially motivated, you should just die. There should be no other part. There's no doubt in anybody's mind who did it. A white gunman live streamed it. He live streamed his shooting. He live streamed this racially motivated mass shooting. And he killed innocent people for what? He drove an hour out of his way to do it. And he's 18 years old, from New York. According to witnesses, and law enforcement, the gunman was dressed in body armor and armed with a high-powered rifle as he live-streamed the massacre. And I don't understand why there shouldn't even be a trial. There shouldn't even be a trial. There should be, somebody takes him into the police station. Oops, he tried to get away. We had to take care of business and shoot him. I just really hate our government when it's things like this. Of the 13 victims, 11 were black, 2 were white. It's a hate crime, and he has a manifesto that he'd been working on this for some time. So he knew he was gonna do it, and he was all set up to do it, and he was gonna kill himself. Well, let's make it easy on him. Let's kill him. So. It doesn't make sense to me.
I agree with you, dude. If he was on a ledge and had a pistol and I'm going to kill myself, when he killed all those people, it's like, you know what? I would say, here's my fucking gun. Shoot yourself.
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense that people have to suffer because of this guy. Here's another article about him. It says,
imagine all them families.
Yeah.
And this guy's still alive.
All they were doing was getting their groceries.
Yep.
And this guy had this attack on him, and it wasn't as if he was out for revenge, because these people didn't know him. He was out to kill some people, and his manifesto that they found all kinds of stuff, but the manifesto that they found, it says here, a manifesto allegedly written and posted by the suspect laid out specific plans to attack black people and repeatedly cited the Great Replacement theory, the false idea that a cabal is attempting to replace white Americans with non-white people through immigration, interracial marriage, and eventually violence. The manifesto, which appears to have been written by an 18-year-old Peyton Gendron, included a shared birth date and biological details with the suspect in custody. The PDF was originally posted on Google Docs at 8:55 Thursday, 2 days before the shooting, and it says Gendron of New York was arraigned Saturday in Buffalo City Court on one count of murder in the first degree. He was remanded without bail, and a felony hearing was scheduled for Thursday morning. The manifesto, which has not been modified since it was posted on Thursday, includes elaborate details of a planned shooting, and the document claims the suspect chose Buffalo because it was the city with the highest number of black people in his vicinity. 11 of the 13 people were black. A senior law enforcement official told NBC News that the authorities were working on to verify the document's authenticity. We're We were aware of a manifesto allegedly written by the suspect, and we're working to definitively confirm that he's the author. It doesn't matter if he's the author. It doesn't matter. He killed people.
Right.
They know he killed it. He know everyone. There's no doubt as to who killed him. This just irritates me. This whole thing doesn't make sense, and
I want to see if they did give him a gun, if he would have done it.
says a military execution. 18-year-old accused white supremacist kills 10 people. It's actually 11. No, wait. I thought he only killed. I thought he killed 3. No, he killed. Wait a minute. Now I got to read this again. There it is. Oh, he did kill 10. Yeah, killed 10. Killed 10 people. You know, I just where do children, or I mean, I say children because he's 18, but he's barely an adult. Get the idea that this is a good idea. You know, today's kids are smarter than that. Today's kids are more accepting of all people and all races and all cultures and things like that. It just, why is this kid? What was he? What was wrong with his life that he decided that, you know, we have to kill all these people?
Right.
You know, how demented? What's his parents like? You know, I wonder what kind of like parents these people have that they're brought up like this. Because you don't just wake up one day and hate people.
Right.
So, I don't know. It really sucks because when they took him into the court, the best thing that could happen was the judge taking a gun out and shooting him in the head.
Yep.
That's what I would have done. I'd be a terrible judge because I'd be convicted of the crimes I'm accusing them of. Oh man, just as sad, you know. Let's see here. Let's see here. Oh yeah, here's the other article.
Hi Jen, love you and miss you too.
Here's the other article about it. Online post reveal gunman spent months planning the racist attack. You know, and it's not even like he woke up one day and just had a bad day and decided to shoot everybody. He had been working on this for some time. So, I don't know. I just don't get it. It's sad. It's just sad. All right. Anyway.
What does she have now that she's huffing and puffing?
Who knows?
She's fine.
All right. But as if that isn't enough, we have another one.
Now, how much more will you pay?
Oh, believe me, when you hear this is kind of, the guy kind of got what he deserved, sort of.
Okay.
On the other coast, we have a church shooting.
Oh no.
This is kind of bizarre, but suspect in deadly Orange County church shooting charged with 10 counts could face death penalty. Now, you know, he'll face the death penalty, but the other kid won't.
Right.
Yeah, you know, and then again, this guy should have gone too. This guy should. But the nice thing about this thing is they not only caught him, but they if I'm not mistaken, this is the guy that they hogtied. So, hopefully the humiliation factor sets in, and of course it's another white guy. I don't know, is he white? I guess he's white. Anyway, Laguna Woods, California, a Vegas man accused of killing a prominent doctor and injuring 5 others in a church shooting has been charged with 10 counts, including murder, and could face a death penalty. David Chow. Oh, he's not an American. Chow would be Asian. Asian of some sort.
Maybe Korean?
This must not be the one I think it was. His arraignment, okay, let's see. Aside from the first-degree murder charge for the death of 52-year-old David Chow faces 5 counts of attempted murder, 4 counts of possessing
Out of there.
destructive devices with the intent to kill.
No.
Prosecutors are seeking an enhancement for lying in wait. I think this is the guy that I think that the members of the church jumped him and tied him up when he started shooting people. That takes a lot of guts. I would be out that door so quick. I would be like the Flash. There would be no way they would even catch. I'd be faster than the bullet. That's how fast I'd be out of that place. First time I hear a shot, I'm gone. Anyway, yeah, here it is. It says Chow is accused of opening fire during a luncheon for members of the Irvine Taiwanese Presbyterian Church. Chang, a doctor who heroically charged the gunman, was killed and 5 other people were wounded. Chow drove to Orange County on Saturday and the next day attended the lunch. Though he knew no one there, he spent about an hour mingling with about 40 attendees and then executed his plot. He chained the doors and put super glue in the keyholes. He had 2 9mm handguns legally purchased years ago in Las Vegas, and 3 bags containing, among other things, 4 Molotov cocktail type incendiary devices and extra ammunition. Authorities said Chow opened fire, and in ensuing chaos, Chang tackled him and tried to disarm him, allowing others to jump and help. The parishioners ended up tying up Chow with extension cords.
Jeez.
Chilling photos show the moment Chow was subdued by heroic congregants. Man, that just... Chang leaves behind a wife and 2 children and was shot several times during the struggle and died at the scene. Without the actions of Dr. Chang, it's no doubt there would have been numerous other people. So he was not successful in his endeavor. Wow. He only killed 1 or 2 people. So they were all taken to hospitals for treatment. 2 of them issued a statement, and both patients were admitted to the hospital following the treatment in our trauma center. Both are in stable condition and expected to recover. So that guy was unsuccessful. But he needs to die. He needs to die. God would agree with me, because he tried to kill all kinds of people in a church, of all places. He should die. He should die in the church. They should put him up on the cross and shoot darts at him or something.
Darts?
Anything. Just make sure you prolong his death. Don't let him... I don't think that any of these guys should just die. I think they should be painfully killed.
Well, I was reading something the other day that they were talking about executing a gentleman who claims he's schizophrenic. His lawyers were arguing not to execute him, but they were going to, and I think this was down in Texas.
Well, there was another...
And,
strangely enough...
Well, the reason I'm saying this is because one of the executions before then, it took the guy 2 hours to die.
Good.
After they did the injection.
They should make him suffer. Why should we let him die when these people that they killed are going to be... The family of these people are going to be suffering for the next who knows how long. I just think it's wrong that... But... That's because I'm not one of the judges, because I would definitely make sure he paid the price. So, it sucks that he's still alive and that guy's dead. And then there was another one. This one's weird because the last place I would expect to have to worry about my gun, or worrying about dying, would be Salon. Bleh. Can't even speak. From a Dallas salon shooting investigated as a hate crime. Another hate crime. If people hate so much, they should just stay away from the people they hate. That's the easiest thing. Keep yourself out of jail. Keep yourself out of trouble. Just don't go anywhere they are, and then you will live your happy life. Or better yet, move to another country where you can live on $1,560 a week or a day, a year, a month. What is it? A month? Yeah, $1,560 a month. But no, they got to go out and kill people. Just crazy. And why would you're going to get your hair done? Who would ever thought that would be a problem? The girlfriend of a man arrested Tuesday in the shooting, last Tuesday, by the way, in a shooting that wounded 3 women of Asian descent in a hair salon in Dallas, Koreatown, told police that he has delusions that Asian Americans are trying to harm him. I think they wouldn't mind harming him right now. Jeremy Smith, boy, he sounds white, faces 3 charges of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, and Smith is being held on $300,000 bond. Just kill him. Just kill him. He did it. According to jail records, in public records, he's listed as both 36 and 37. So that gives you a choice. Whatever.
So he's 36 and a half.
Yeah, I guess so. When asked if he considered the shooting an issue of racism, mental health, or both, police said it's too early to tell. Right now, it's an issue of hate. As far as I'm concerned, I don't care why he did it. I think that you've got to kill him.
Yep.
There's not a. This is a cut and dry case. All 3 of these are cut and dry cases. We know who the guy is that did it. We know he did it without any remorse, and we know that there are dead people because of him. That's easy. You just shoot him. You kill him. Now, any idea how many shootings in 2022?
Too many.
That's not a number.
Oh. In this area?
In the U.S.
In the U.S. I'm going to say probably about 5,000.
Oh, for a year? For this year?
So far.
Okay.
The total
I'm
U.S.
really scared now.
The total U.S.
I'm not saying how many people were killed. I'm saying how many mass shootings.
That's
30.
probably about 200.
Okay. What'd you say?
30.
What'd you say?
I'll say 50.
If he gets it
What'd
again,
you say?
200.
You said
30.
50.
you won.
Ha! Thank you. I was going to say, if Cirillo gets it again, he's done.
Well, the answer is 198. So you really won that one.
I rounded off.
You didn't do like he was just the lowest of all or the highest of all. You were right there. So it's 19 weeks of the year, and America's already had 198 mass shootings.
Wow.
198 mass shootings. I'm afraid to even think how many people that is. We just know that's if you just have one per shooting, that's 200 people.
That's still
That's a lot
too
of people.
many.
So we're talking about 198.
Still too many.
That is too many. That's 198 too many.
Yep.
It's just crazy. What's this world coming to, man?
An end?
I just don't understand. I don't understand the hate. I don't, especially when it's again shooting people you don't even know. You're not taking out somebody who stole you, who kidnapped your family. It's not Liam Neeson. It's not like I've got a complete set of skills, and you're taking out someone that took out your family. These are people that are taking out people they don't even know. The 10 people killed and an additional 3 injured make this weekend's racially motivated attack in Buffalo, New York, the deadliest shooting of the year. It's also the 198th shooting in 2022. Just over. Now you think about that. 198th mass shooting in 2022, and we're 19 weeks in. That's more than one a week.
Right.
One. Yeah. That's crazy. That means every week. Every week there's more and more people getting killed in a mass shooting. The tally comes from the Gun Violence Archive, an independent data collection. The group defines a mass shooting as an incident in which 4 or more people are shot or killed, including the shooter. Okay, so here's a full list of shootings. Let's see what we got. Wow. That's some freaking crazy stuff. We got Fairfield, Ohio, Miami, Florida, Garland, Texas, Lexington, Kentucky, Clarkston, Georgia, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Detroit, Michigan. This is crazy. That one didn't kill anybody, though. That one was good. Brookshire, Texas, Baltimore, Maryland, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Chicago, Illinois. Oh, two weeks in a row. Oh no, that was the same day, just different areas. Baltimore, Maryland again. Patterson, New Jersey.
Well, like Ann says, they have mental problems, and they do it in part because they want to be famous. The media makes sure that happens.
Yeah, that's true. But the thing is, I don't understand the... I understand that, that people do that to be famous. But I don't understand why. Because in all the things I've ever learned, you walk away from a situation that could cause danger like that. I don't know. I guess that's just me being silly, thinking that that would be the right way to do it. I don't know. It scares me, though. And my sister knows from experience about that kind of violence.
Oh, yeah.
And I can't even imagine. I can't imagine it. It's so much beyond my comprehension of why people would do that. And maybe that's because I'm civilized. Yes, believe it or not, I'm civilized.
You're something.
I am something. All right, so that kills that. Oh, no, not kill that. wrong choice of words. Oh, man. Okay. This is a weird way to die. This guy named Ian Spendlove. What a name. That sounds like a pornographic name. That's his pornographic name. That's his real name, actually.
Do they call him Dr. Love?
He died after being trapped in Utah sand dune tunnel. What in the world was he doing in a sand dune tunnel?
That's his personal business.
Yeah, well, it's not anymore. It's his...
Maybe his friends were burying him in the sand and they forgot he was there.
Or it could be like Breaking Bad. He could be out, like, trying to...
Yeah.
mule drugs or something. I don't know. Just kind of weird to think about that somebody would be... in that situation. So I don't know. I saw that and I said, what? Why is this guy out there in the middle of the sand dunes trying to be a member of what? A drug mule? Maybe he thought he was an ant. Maybe he thought he could go underground and survive under the... Maybe he needed a house, a place to stay.
Well, could be.
But let's see what the article says. He
built a sandcastle and it came crashing down around him.
Actually, that may be closer to truth than possible. A Utah teenager died after getting trapped while digging a tunnel in a sand dune. Maybe he was going to China. Ian Spendlove, 13, whoa, was declared dead on Sunday, one day after the tunnel he was digging in the coral pink sand dunes unexpectedly collapsed. Wow.
She wore herself out.
That's sad. 13 years old.
Wow.
Spendlove of Santa Clara was recovered about 25 minutes later and beneath 6.5 feet of sand. Relatives who saw the collapse had immediately started digging to rescue him. Park rangers and Kane County deputies then arrived on the scene with shovels to locate him. Man, that's got to be horrible. Wonder if there was like maybe he was digging and there was actually an air pocket or something.
Could be.
And he fell right into it.
Could be.
The rescued boy was rushed to the hospital by helicopter after paramedics gave him CPR and determined he had a pulse. Well, at least he had a pulse till then, but unfortunately on Sunday, Spendlove had not regained brain activity and was declared dead. Man, that just gotta suck. Mm-hmm. I wonder, let's see if it says, Large dunes at the park, estimated between 10,000 and 15,000 years old, are created by erosion of coral. And the dunes are open
Well, if
for
he
hiking
got
or playing in the
if
sand.
he got caught in the sand, he probably suffocated.
It would be like quicksand, actually,
Yeah.
in a lot of ways. Except that it would be quicker than quicksand. Quicksand is slow, but man, that's got to be a bad way to die. Okay, we did that, and we did that. Okay. Ooh, we're running out of time.
Yeah.
Hey, I actually have I had enough stuff to
See?
get through the day. I wasn't sure. There's a lawsuit coming here. And rightfully so. If I was the parents of this kid, I would be suing for this, because this is negligence in the worst way. School bus drags New England kindergarten nearly 600 feet.
Ooh.
So what happened was the kid's backpack got stuck in the doors, and the guy didn't see it.
Wow.
Why are you laughing? How could you be laughing at that?
Because I'm the one that sent you that.
Oh, okay, okay. I'm glad that's the reason you are laughing, and not because the kid was dragged 600
No, I sent
feet.
it to you a few hours
See, you
ago.
thought I didn't even read these things. Now, I had to change it. I couldn't use your article. Penn Live I can't use.
I just saw it and was like,
Well, the
Okay.
problem with Penn Live is you got to subscribe,
mhm.
because you only get so many free articles, and mine are used up. So I wipe that out of the ones that I look at, because if I have to subscribe, I don't even. But if you send me something and it says that, I find another article with the same stuff. So that's what happens. New England kindergarten was dragged by a school bus after his backpack got caught in the door as it was closing. Athena Levine, is it Levine? Lavigny, says Lavigny, said she witnessed a terrifying incident take place as she waited for her 6-year-old son to get off the bus at the bus stop. It was terrifying as a mom to be screaming down the street, chasing your son, thinking you're going to watch him die. Fortunately, he didn't die, I don't believe.
Well, that's
Right.
good.
Don't think so.
I think it says here, I was screaming for him to stop, and I don't think he was ever going to stop, and I thought he was going to watch my son's body. What happened here?
Shiny.
Don't turn the light off yet, girl. She's playing with the light. All right. But anyway, Superintendent confirmed the driver is currently on administrative leave as the police continue to investigate the incident. It didn't say, I think.
Think about what that driver had to go through
Or
once
what that-
she realized what was going on.
Well, think what the kid had to go through
Yeah.
when it was. I mean, I would really.
Screaming that you can't stop and Mommy help me, because you can't go anywhere.
Right. That's crazy. I got a couple things here that I think are interesting. I'm going to hold off on your script till next week, unless somebody really wants to go this week.
I think Ashley should go.
All right.
Why do y'all want me to do mine first?
Because you were the one that said you were ready first.
That's because she does her homework. Not like some people that...
Some of us have a life.
Which one of you has a life? No, really, seriously.
What, all you do is work and home and here and home. That's it.
Okay? That's a life.
Yeah, but we have other things that we're doing.
Like,
Not my
not
fault.
go to parties?
Exactly. You know, we're playing taxi cab and, you know.
Taxi cab.
Yep. Or rental car service or...
Yeah, ask her how she's getting to therapy tomorrow, even though she's supposed to be taking a bus.
How's
I
she
could
getting?
take a bus.
She's taking my car because
Mom's
she's...
taxi.
Yep.
Oh, that's cool.
And she's
Yes,
also doing
but
me
I
a
made-
favor.
Yes, exactly. That's what I was going to get ready to say. I made you a deal.
I stood up for you. Don't worry.
All right. There's a big thing now that those. You remember how there were icing cars that were taking EV spots for charging?
Icing cars?
They call
Yes.
ICE is internal combustion
Oh,
engine.
yeah. Okay.
Okay. So they call that when people ice
Okay.
a Tesla station. Well, now they've really done. They've gone to the newest extent. They actually are cutting the cable in the charge station.
No.
Seriously, and we don't know why. We think it might be the copper in the wires that they want, or they're just jerks. I don't know.
Jerks is my cat.
Says as we previously reported, Tesla charger stations in some areas seem to be targeted by vandals. Over the years, we've shared many Tesla Cam and Sentry mode videos of people damaging vehicles while they're charging, and the charging cable, charging port, or even the supercharger itself are their focus. Now it appears that they're stealing the actual cable that is attached to there. I'm surprised they haven't been electrocuted. But this is a situation that's getting worse and worse, because I read this a couple weeks ago and I thought, that's no big deal. They're not going to keep doing it. But here's one. Wait a minute. Let me show you if I can get this to go full screen. Let me see here. Bring that back here. Okay. But yeah, they're like, for some reason, taking the actual connector that you plug into your car, they're cutting it off. They have to be doing it. I wonder how they do it without being electrocuted, though, because that's a lot of power coming out of those things.
Maybe find some way to ground themselves?
I don't know.
Yeah, but the thing with it is, that's a lot of power.
A lot of power.
Yeah.
Because you're looking at probably a three-phase wiring, which is 120 times 3 is
360.
Yeah. So, or it could be 240 times 2. It could be 480. And they're actually chomping away at these stupid connectors. I mean, how much of a... You can't... I mean, it's only... What? It's only a 6-foot cable, and why would they want that 6-foot... I mean, think... If you're taking... I mean, they would have to... I'm thinking if you're trying to get it for the copper, you would have to strip the wire out of the conductor, because people are going to say, "Oh, that's a Tesla wire." I would think that would be a giveaway, but it's scary that the people are actually out there doing that. And someday we're going to just run across a dead body and where they tried to cut it and ended up electrocuting themselves. But there are a lot of wacky people. I mean, that's the weirdest thing that I have seen in a long time. That we don't want you charging, so we're going to just cut the wire. And it's not something that the people, that affects gas people, because now we're in a situation where we're getting charged more for electric too. But just kind of crazy. Here's something that's cool. I found the perfect car. If the apocalypse happens, you got to get the perfect car, right?
Okay.
Now, originally I said the Model X was the perfect car.
Right.
But here's a better car. Here it is. The Model 3.
Really? Turned into a monster truck? Oh, my God. Oh.
They call it the Model T. But it's really funny because it's the Model Tesla.
Yep.
But it's got tracks. Look at that.
Jeez.
We all need that. That's the apocalypse car if you ever needed one.
Oh, my
The zombies
goodness.
could never get you then, because they don't do much climbing like that, and you just run right over them. That'd be awesome. When I saw that, I was like, no, nobody's really going to do that. But they did it. They did it. They felt that was the ultimate. That's what I should have used as the car for the day, or the picture of the day should have been that. But yeah, I mean, people. Why would you take? I mean, I realize people do that because they can, but that's a lot of money to convert to a. What do you think they got? I mean, I can't. I don't know if it says or not. I didn't look at see how much money they put into that car to make it come out to be that big, but it was just crazy when I saw that. It was just that's the ultimate. I wonder what kind of mileage it gets too. You can't get real good mileage with those tracks on there. Let's see if it says. I don't know if it does or not. I didn't really read it that far.
There was a picture that I was looking for. As soon as I see it again, I'll send it to you.
It says here, with a range of over 310 miles, able to hit 140, and go from 0 to 60 in 5 seconds. The Model 3 looks very appealing sedan. It says it was the best-selling car in March 2022, living in the dust of the Golf. And it says here, see if it says how much they spent on this car. Let's see. I don't think they said, but still kind of cool. All right. Well, with that, I think we're done.
Wow.
Yeah, I think it's a good place to stop. So, all right. I want to thank you guys for listening in. Sorry about the issue we had earlier, and I will see you next week.